5 interesting facts about Vinny. Vinny is possessed by some sort of gangster. He picks up on the things we're talking about right then and there. All right, ready? I know. Hello, my fellow sniffers and flighters. My name is Marlene McCohen. This is Vinny. Vinny and I, we want to welcome you to our channel. For those of you who are new here, I want to offer you a warm welcome. Let me know in the comments that you're new so I can welcome you appropriately. Before we go on, I would love to do some shout outs for those of you in my Flighters Club. And no, not all the shout outs are always in my Flighters Club, but today I want to give some special shout outs to Alyssa Vo. Who did you say? Cindy Myers? Karen Winder, Seth Wilson, Therese Brooks, and Victoria Stevenson. All right, for those of you who want to know what my Flighters Club is, that is my Patreon. It's not like, oh, just support me on Patreon. It's basically I give you guys some fun perks, early access videos. I make special content for you guys and tell you guys all my secrets first. All right, so today we are going to do a video specifically on Vinny. Vinny is my galak cockatoo. So I'm going to tell you my 5 favorite things about Vinny, and we'll see what Vinny has to say about this. Before we go on, check out the Vinny merch that I'm wearing. You guys can check my link below and get the coolest merch in the biz. So before I go on, for those of you who have never ever seen a pink cockatoo, Vinny is one of the 21 species of cockatoo in the world, and he is like no other bird I have ever had in my entire life. We are, right? This sweater's your favorite? That's cool. Now, here in America, we call them rose-breasted cockatoos a lot. Vinny was kind of my dream bird and everyone else's, and I did not set out to get one because I don't actually usually set out to get birds. They just kind of come to me, but I really did have a moment in a bird store once where I wanted one so bad, and George was like, if you want him, and I was just like, no, never mind. They will charm anyone. Honestly, like as babies, they are so sweet and so interesting and so cuddly. They will just provide you a memorable experience. Now, I want you guys to know that this video is in no way intended to let you know how other rose-breasted cockatoos are. I'm just telling you 5 interesting facts about Vinny. Just like real deal, getting to know my birds. So let's get to the number 1 most interesting thing about Vinny. Well, in no particular order, but the first thing that I feel you should know. Vinny is possessed by some sort of gangster. He is literally like a human in a sack of feathers. Like Vinny's soul was possessed by I don't know who and I don't know how, but this bird is insanely creepy. Vinny, Jenna's leaving with 2 boxes. They're not your boxes.
Go. No, you probably really can't leave.
He is a complete gangsta. Everything from the beatboxing to the gangsta music to the gangsta lean that he's got going on to his threats.
Look, it's Jenna. Yeah, are you mad at her?
To every fiber of this bird's being. You see? Yeah, it's true, he just said. That's Vinny. That's the first thing you should know about Vinny if you've never been introduced to him before. He's got quite the personality. This bird is honestly, like, I've had birds my whole life, and this bird shocks me every day with things that he comes up with and things that he does. And in no way and by no means do I mean that all cockatoos like Vinny are this way. Vinny truly is special, and he's different in so many ways. Like, he doesn't even sound normal when he talks, so that's just a whole nother thing. That's very true. Another interesting thing about Vinny is he loves dancing. He loves music. Obviously, for copyright reasons, I can't put on some of Vinny's music right now. But let me give you an example by, like, let's say beatboxing. You know he doesn't want to be on me right now. It's obvious by his body language, but watch this. Do you hear he's doing it? Yes. I can't beatbox, and in no way was I saying that I could. If you guys want to see Vinny meet an amazing beatboxer, watch my video with Vinny meeting Box of Beats. But not only does he enjoy beatboxing and music, he literally makes his own beats. Like, he goes over and taps on the window. Things that are kind of scratchy, he scratches on them. He's just really interesting. Like, he always finds ways to make music. It's so fascinating. You should watch Vinny on TikTok. I think you'll be extremely entertained. Right, baby? And by the way, I am no way glorifying these birds. It's extremely hard to have birds, so I would like you to watch my other videos, namely 11 things to know before getting a parrot. Here's the other thing about Vinny, number 3. This bird, I kid you not, understands what we say.
Vinny, are you excited to meet Ruby? Yeah? You're not gonna attack her, are you?
Now, before I go on with that, you guys know that in my daily life, like I explained to you that like birds really do understand what you're saying. They have the human intelligence of a 5-year-old, the emotional intelligence of a 3-year-old, scientifically proven. Dr. Irene Pepperberg has written books about this, and she has proved it herself with all of her research. So I'm in no way saying that Vinny is special, but Vinny has like this capacity to understand and respond to things, whether or not you understand what he's saying. After a while, we got really good at understanding what he's saying. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's kind of like if birds are supposed to understand at a 5-year-old's level, and we know that, and we're used to it because of our other birds, it's like Vinny is 35. That's right. You see? It's just insane. So he went over to play with his box right now, answers them, includes himself, and I'm by no way also saying that every single word that he says is understandable. I think somebody described Vinny as like autofill and autocorrect at the same time, and a lot of that is true. But he also like doesn't like being told no, and he understands a lot about what you're saying to him and reacts off that. So like, I mean, Vinny is just kind of like, I don't know, it literally feels like a mafia member invaded our home, bosses us around, and sometimes threatens us. It's kind of like the weirdest thing, something I never expected in my life. I mean, all birds will like rule your house, but Vinny's like on another level. And for me to be acquainted with birds my entire life and still be like, that did not happen, is just like, I think he's possessed, but whatever, like that's just a theory. Okay, getting to number 4. So weird. You guys hear him talk, you hear him doing his mumbling, but he's not loud. Never ever have I been somewhere and heard Vinny just scream. If he's not interacted with, he won't make a noise, which is kind of unusual for them. And usually in general, these kind of cockatoos are not loud, but they do have this shriek, and when they fly, they can make a noise that they enjoy. But Vinny is not like Jersey, my umbrella cockatoo, that if she wants something, she's gonna be like, ah, ah, ah. Vinny's just kind of gonna like maybe start like, maybe, but unless he's interacted with, he minds his own business and he just has nothing to say. Occasionally, if he gets scared of something, he will scream like a girl, which totally ruins his image, but he will. It's very interesting. And that brings us to the number 5 interesting thing about him. He's extremely independent. Oddly so. Like, he's not dependent on me for love at all. Now, I like to create this kind of behavior in parrots. Like, I want them to be able to play with things and be engaged by themselves so that they don't have to rely on love. So it's important to me that birds are independent, and Vinny is completely independent. Don't get me wrong. He loves love. He loves kisses. He doesn't really go for any kind of head scratches or petting, but he does love love, don't you? So as loving as he is, he doesn't depend on it, which is really amazing and I think really special, right, Vinny? See, like he'll come in for the love, but he's just as happy to kind of leave me and go do his own thing. And then he comes over, gets some love and kisses, and then kind of leaves and does his own thing, which is a very interesting thing that I think you guys don't really know about Vinny. I mean, there's lots of other interesting things about Vinny, but those are my top 5 that I just thought you guys would enjoy. And those are my top 5 positive things about Vinny. I mean, yes, it is oddly positive that there is a sack of of feathers in my house possessed by a mafia slash gangsta member. Maybe if you guys want, I'll do a video of the 5 negative things about Vinny because I do not recommend these birds to anybody. Did you hear that, Vinny? I did not recommend you. Are you angry about that? Oh, tasty. Oh, and one thing. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't tell them about that. He is very silky. He has really silky feathers and he wants you to know. And honestly, besides like a major Mitchell cockatoo, he is one of the softest feathered bird you will ever touch in your life. So yeah, that's like another positive. Anyway, guys, I love you. Check out my merch if you guys want to become part of the Vinny gang because it's the best gang to be a part of. The link is below if you guys want to become a flighter and part of the Flighters Club. Let me know. And just, you know, share this video. I love you guys so much. Bye.
And guys, don't forget to check out my new line of organic bird food called Marlene's Signature Blend, made with tops for small and large birds. I love that you guys are sharing it on social media, tagging me in your YouTube unboxings and your Instagram stories. If you tag me in your Instagram story of your bird getting his food, I will definitely share it in my highlights. I love you guys so much. The link is below.